Okay, so today we're wanting to be able to find the area of a triangle. The area, remember, is the space inside the triangle here. So far, what we know is that area is equal to base times height divided by 2. However, that would only work in a right angle triangle where the base and the height meet at 90 degrees. What we're going to look at today is in any triangle like this where there's no right angle triangle, how we can use sine in order to work out the area. This formula here is given to you in your GCSE formula booklet. So you do not need to use it, you just need to know that it is available on the inside cover and you need to know how to use it. They give you this little diagram which basically, if we look at it, what we notice is that the length of all of the sides are given by small letters A, B and C. The capital letters are only used to describe the angles, these at the end. What you notice, if this is side A, then angle A has to be directly opposite. Side B, angle B is directly opposite, and so on. Looking at this, in order to work out the area, I should write area there as opposed to big A, so the area would be equal to half of little a times little b times sin big C. Well, little a and little b are lengths. Yes, because small letters represent lengths. Big C is an angle. So what they're basically saying is, sine of this angle here times by this side A and this side B, and then multiplied by half. And that will give us the area of any triangle whatsoever. What do we notice? Well, the two sides that we have included, we have to have the angle between them. And that is one of the most important things about using this formula. So if you now get to a question where it's asking you for the area of a triangle, if it's fairly early on in the exam, you're probably going to be using this. If we're starting to look nearer sort of question 17, 18, 19, we're more likely to be using this one. I've got two examples for you here. I've deliberately made them a little bit tricky. I've given you two sides and I've given you two angles. Now, first question, is it a right angle triangle?
Yeah.
No, it's not. There's no 90-degree angle in there. Therefore, we cannot use this formula here. We're having to use this one. So always start with the formula. Area is half times by A times by B times by sin C. Well, we need to be able to label some of these sides. And if the question's already labelled it for you, maybe they've used P, Q and R, maybe they've used A, B and C, you can change them if you want to. What are the two sides that I have to be using? A and B, okay? So I've got 7 and 8, they're the only two sides that I have, so we'll call that A, we'll call that one B. Does it matter which is which? No, of course not. Now if they're sides A and B, what angle is this going to be? If side A is there, directly opposite is angle A. If this is side B, directly opposite is angle B. Well done. So where therefore is angle C got to be? It's got to be this one here, meaning that that is side C. So we've now labelled it all. Like we had up here, this is angle C. We've got side A and we've got side B. The angle is directly between the two sides that we are using. And that's how you decide which sides and which angles you're going to use in the question. Now it's just a case of substituting these things in. Half times by A. Well, I'm going to put it into a set of brackets because my calculator likes brackets. A, we've said, is 7 centimetres. B times, again into a set of brackets, B is 8. And then times again, so if you want another set of brackets, sin, and then what is angle C? 35. What you've done is now substituted everything in. All you actually have to do is type it into your calculators, and you can type it exactly like that, assuming that you have used your brackets. So what answer do we get to 3 significant figures? Actually, no, give me the full answer. What do we get? Quick, fastest fingers first. Don't all shout at once.
Jason, you go. Jay will go.
Did you get it?
No pressure.
Right there.
Has anyone got a calculator for me? I can do this.
16.06.
16.06.
I think.
You think?
Yeah.
What else do we get? Does that sound reasonable? Let's think
Search.
about it. You happy with that? 16.06. If I wanted to 3 significant figures, how many significant figures have we got here? 4. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. So that is my third significant figure. I go to the next digit to the right, which is a 6. It means I round up. So it gives me 16.1. And we're talking about centimetres squared because it is an area that we're working out. Happy with that one?
Yes.
Good stuff. Right, keep your calculators there. Question 2 now. All right, again, a little bit trickier. You've got to be able to decide what are sides A, what are sides B, what is angle C. So, I've got 5 centimetres. What shall I label that?
Oh, that's a good thing.
What do I label the sides? A and B, okay? Because remember what we said here in this formula, A and B have to be the sides. So that's side A, that's side B. Okay? Where, or which of these angles now has to be angle C? The remaining one, what does that mean? Which one is it? 60? Is it 30? Is this one? It's got to be this one. Because again, if I draw in the 2 sides that I'm using, it's got to be the angle between them. I haven't been given that. Can we work it out then? Well, we've got a triangle. How many degrees are inside a triangle?
180.
180 degrees. How many degrees do I have here? This is actually a very bad example because it's 90 degrees. So all we're going to be doing here is that the area equals half times 5. In fact, I'm not going to bother putting times 5. What was side A? Times 5. What is side B? Times 5. Sin of what is angle C?
90.
Type all that into your calculator, and what do you get? 20. Exactly. Remember, it's centimetres squared. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you the area of any triangle which is in your GCSE formula book.